Hi there. So this is the brand new DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is a face tracking active track gimbal. It is considered a game changer by many YouTubers in that it is portable, it has a 1-inch sensor, you can get filters for it like the black mist filter that I have on this one right now. And you can put a tripod, and it's got a battery that you can hook up to it, and a wireless microphone that comes with the Creative Combo kit, which I also have because, again, struggling with audio. But what happens if you were to take this and put it on a gimbal? So this is the Hohem Mt2 Gimbal. And it has AI active track. So I'm just going to flip this around. There's the AI. It also has active tracking. So what if I stuck this on top of this? And why would I do that? And also, I have a motorized dolly. I could have the whole thing moving around by remote control. Is that something that has never been done before with all these, I guess, 100 or so of these videos on this device? Has anyone thought of gimbaling a gimbal? Is it even a good idea? Is it a silly idea? What would happen? Is the issue with Z-axis, which is the up and down movement that you can have with gimbals that can translate to your video, would that go away if I put this on top of this? Would that smooth that out? And if I put the face tracking on this and the face tracking on this, would I have a different effect for body motion control? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and this is the only video that shows you this. I've never seen any other videos on YouTube that puts one of these on one of those, and this is the only one for sure with a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the newest version, putting on this type of a gimbal setup. And this is a brand new AI tracking gimbal, which also has a built-in light as well. So what would all of this look like? So we're going to find out. We're going to do this. And I hope you enjoy this video. And if you think this was a cool idea, hit like and subscribe. And check out some of my other videos. We're going to be doing all kinds of crazy things for the year 2024. It's going to be a very, very blue-collar guy year. Okay, this is Kenneth B, and you're watching Blue Collar Guy. So I did it. I had to take off the battery because it was top heavy as a, oh geez, as a bad ship. But thank goodness you can do that. And I put the little tiny battery, well, not the battery, but the connector. So I didn't use the GoPro mount. Did not use this. I did not use the cage, which you can get for the DJI, so if you're wearing it. I did use the 1/4-20, but the short one, and I got it balanced. And it was a bit of a chore. So I can see why people don't stick these things on top of gimbals. Maybe somebody tried and they were unsuccessful. I'm going to activate the face tracking now. Okay. Okay, so now this is just the face tracking on the gimbal itself. So it's tracking my face around, right? I do not have the black mist filter on here. I put it in the handle because when you turn off the DJI Pocket 3, it won't close. The head won't rotate and close, and it actually goes to a default setting, which I kind of don't like. So these filters are great, but it will not close with the filters on. There's not enough clearance. Maybe that's something they can fix in the future. So this is the, if I rotate this gimbal around, I lose the face tracking at a certain point. Okay, so then if I go back and I'm reacquired again, so now I can move. Okay, it is not 360-degree face tracking, unless maybe, oh, here we go, I can go this way but not the other way. How about that? So it's tracking my face. Okay, and this is just the face tracking on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now I'm going to activate the face tracking on the gimbal itself. There we go. So now if I move there, now if I turn this way, it'll track me, no problem. So it does give you more range of motion and better tracking when you combine the two together. Oh, I lost the tracking on this one. So now I got to get back into, hang on. I got to, see, I lost the tracking on the one. There we go. Back again. Okay. And if I go down, here, let me go back. So I've got the tracking on the one. The tracking on the DJI Osmo seems to be a little better, but it doesn't have the range of motion that the other one does. If the other one loses you, then, you know, but it's kind of like a, it kind of gives a different kind of a smoothness to it when you're tracking around. So I'm going to grab the gimbal now and walk around the room a bit. By the way, this is the setup over here of the this is my light box setup that I've gotten for the displays when I put the product, showcasing the products. I have a proper light box for them now. And yeah, this is a double gimbal setup. Now, how am I going to show this? So this is what it looks like on the gimbal. It is quite the thing. If you put this battery underneath it, okay, it is so top heavy, it is just dangerous. And yeah, so it's really cool to look at though, and you can do a first person. So what is the advantage of doing this? Well, I can have this track my face, right? And then I can have this look out there. And that might be kind of cool. Or I can have this track my face, and I can have that track somebody else's face. So you can have dual face tracking at the same time. Why you'd want to do that? Well, I guess if you're going back and forth with someone and you wanted to make sure their face was going to be captured, you could have one on their face and one on yours. So let's, you know, I guess we could test that theory one day, but not today. So this is what it looks like on the gimbal itself. And then if I was to put it on the motorized dolly, I could have it going back and forth even. So this is what it looks like on the gimbal. It is quite the thing. If you put this battery underneath it, okay, it is so top heavy, it is just dangerous. And yeah, so it's really cool to look at though. And you can do a first person. So what is the advantage of doing this? Well, I can have this track my face, right? And then I can have this look out there. And that might be kind of cool. Or I can have this track my face, and I can have that track somebody else's face. So you can have dual face tracking at the same time. Why you'd want to do that? Well, I guess if you're going back and forth with someone and you wanted to make sure their face was going to be captured, you could have one on their face and one on yours. So let's, you know, I guess we could test that theory one day, but not today. So this is what it looks like on the gimbal itself. And then if I was to put it on the motorized dolly, I could have it going back and forth even. So the AI tracking on the Hohem Mt2 Gimbal, it is not perfect in that if you talk with your hands, or maybe if you're hard of hearing, use sign language, you could turn it off inadvertently, you know. But I do like the gesture control and the reframing. So if I go like this and I try to reframe it, so I have to go like this, and then I can reframe if it sees it. Okay, so reframe. No, it's not doing it. So there is some glitches. I had it doing it before. Maybe I'm too close. Maybe I gotta go like this. You know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know, but it is not wanting to do it. If I go like that, it shuts off. I go like this, it turns on. I go like that. Is it not doing it? Okay. Kind of a glitch. How about that? So these systems aren't perfect. One thing for sure is if you got both of them, you got better chances of having the job done. But yeah, maybe I gotta... There we go. So I probably had my hands too far apart. And then I can move myself a little bit and then go like this. And then, let me see. There we go. And then I can move around. So I guess you have to gauge your distance. Gesture control isn't perfect. But I managed to balance it. When you're balancing something long like that on top of a gimbal, it's a lot trickier because it's like trying to balance it's similar to like balancing a stick with the top heavy weight. All the weight is at the top, so not good. Not good. So anyways, can it get rid of the Z-axis motion? So I don't know. You know, if I was to walk, and instead of getting the the bob up and down. So if I deliberately go like this up and down, I don't know if it's eliminating that or not, or just making it worse. So it's hard to say. And yeah, but it's cool. It's really cool. You know, you can hold your hand out a little bit further. You have something really good to grip on. I can tilt down this way more. I can hold it kind of more like horizontal. And that's got a nice advantage. So if I wanted to go like a longer shot and hold my arm out, then the gimbal is on the other gimbal. So it's holding it. I could even put a selfie stick on there, and it would probably be a lot more steady. So I'm just trying to see if it's more stable on the up and down. So if I was to like run, is it more stable? I don't know. But they do make these things called Z-axis eliminators, and their main purpose is to eliminate the Z-axis of the bouncing motion. So instead of having to walk like a ninja, you can do that. But you know, those things look kind of hokey. They look just like a cheap little spring on a 3D printed frame. This kind of looks more impressive, you know. So I can see, I just lost it there, but yeah, I can tilt down. I can go like this. I can go way up there, you know, go all the way around. So, you know, it's keeping track of me twice over. You know, I got 2 AI tracking. So this is the only video where you've got 2 person tracking running at the same exact time. So let me know what you think in the comments. Is it a stupid idea? Was it a good idea? Was it worth the experiment? You know, if you were to take this and, you know, I guess film someplace else, it makes your equipment look a lot more impressive than just holding that little stick gimbal, I guess. So it does look a lot more high-tech and almost like something out of an alien movie. Anyways, I'm quite interested with the results. It was a bear to set up, though. It really was. To balance a long stick, basically, on a gimbal is not the same as a smartphone or a camera. You know, these things are more or less designed for those. But yeah, you can do it. It can be done, you know. When it's not balanced properly, the gimbal will vibrate, and it vibrates violently, and I know that feeling. It means that something's wrong. So when that happens, just start over again. Now the other thing too is I can run a cable from my gimbal to the DJI Osmo. So even though I don't have the extra battery on there, I can run a power cable over there, and I can give it juice that way. Yeah, and got that. So yeah, I was just moving it around. It's funny because as I'm moving it, if one loses me, the other one still has me, and then if that one loses me, then this one has me. And it's just a weird thing to see both of these in action at the same time. I want to take it outside, but it's raining right now, and none of this is waterproof. So, yeah. Let me know if this microphone works better. I think because of the 32-bit float, and I know a lot of people don't know what that is, but it just means it records better quality audio. It's a higher resolution. So we're going to end this video because I think this experiment is somewhat done. I've shown you what it looks like. I'm going to post this soon, and I'm curious. There could be more experiments like this in the future with this. You know, if I go like this and tilt, it'll kind of follow me. I think I can hit this horizon lock on here. Gimbal no, that's rotating the gimbal. There we go. And now I've lost the face tracking on that. So I'm only using the face tracking on the Hohem Mt2 right now, because whenever you do that, you lose your face tracking. So if I go back in here, I have to exit, then I have to go back in here and hit start again. And then the face tracking is trying to detect me. And it says, I'm enabled. And now we are back. So we can go back in and zoom out. So you can do these weird pans because things will be a lot smoother when you're using a double gimbal setup, right? So, and so if I'm way out here and then I come in slowly, my arm is shaking quite a bit because it's a lot of weight way up there. So if you're coming in, maybe you can get a shot like this and then sweep in and then back down and then back out and then back and then back. Yeah. I think that's it for this video. So this is it. Yeah, if you ever wanted to know, the Hohem Mt2 gimbal and the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 gimbal, both on face tracking. And what does it look like? This is what it looks like. And it does look really cool though when you're holding it. There's a lot of gear sitting here. You know, and you know, the other thing too, the reason why I did this was because, you know, sometimes you want to use your smartphone to get a different angle, or you might want to use your mirrorless. So I'm going to show you the setup on my camera. So I'm going to click it over there, and but I have to disable the tracking here. So I'm just going to go like this. Okay. Oh, still looking at me. See, it popped all the way around. See, how about that? I did the 180-degree rotation, and the DJI followed me. So now I'm going to click it again. Okay, it followed me back. So it tracked me. This one lost me. Okay, but now I'm going to go back to this, okay, and show you my setup. So this is the camera setup and my light box. Yeah, so then we have the light box. This is the camera setup, and that's my ZV-E10. And I just hooked up that microphone, so you're going to hear what that sounds like. And I have different, this is my monitor over here, and in the light box, of course, we can change the colors to different colors too, red and green, and of course back to white. So yeah, we've got a lot more exciting videos to come, and we're up in our game over here at Blue Collar Guy. So we're going to be doing all kinds of interesting and exciting things. So I can't say that enough. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.